Hello, my friends. This is the video that I made on NIO on December 26th of last year, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $4.92. And at this very point, my main assumption was that we have to see at least a bounce that potentially might land at the level of $5.78, so with an upside potential of about 17.12%. And guys, take a look right here. This is the actual price action of NIO. You can see that we were at this point, and since I made my previous video, this asset immediately went up and hit exactly this level, $5.78 to the tick, and had a movement to the downside. And guys, this is another evidence of the power of technical analysis. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to receive this type of call to actions, call to trade on a daily basis with risk-free 100% money-back guarantee, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my Safe Haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure, and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me, and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons, and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Here are just a few of my trade results from the first half of October. But don't wait, this offer is available for a limited time only. Once the spots are filled, enrollment will close. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So, and on today's video, I will show you why this asset had this substantial movement to the upside and why this asset dropped to pretty much the level that it hit back in December the 3rd of last year. And well, I will show you what should we expect next. First of all, guys, we know that NIO set their main target to be profitability, to achieve non-GAAP profitability on the Q4 of 2025, and this was the anticipation of this announcement. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. I mean, the announcement it wasn't made, and because of this, quite substantial decline in its price happened. Let me show you other news that I would say quite positive for NIO. First of all, I want to show you this article that was published on cnvpost.com just several days ago, on January the 6th of this year, and it says NIO reaches 1 million car production milestone, targets up to 50% annual sales growth going forward. And here's the bullet points. NIO aims to maintain annual sales growth of 40 to 50% going forward, said William Lee. It targets having over 10,000 battery swap stations by 2030. And here's the most important part. NIO saw its 1 millionth mass-produced vehicle roll off the assembly line shortly after the company celebrated its 11th anniversary in November. And here's the person who received this 1 millionth vehicle. And let me show you more details. The production milestone comes 11 years after NIO's founding and about 20 months after its 500,000th vehicle. NIO aims to maintain annual sales growth of 40 to 50% going forward. The company will continue investing in infrastructure, targeting both charging stations and battery swap stations to exceed 10,000 locations each by 2030. And guys, I have to admit that it is quite a unique decision in the EV sector, because it is the only company that has this type of technology for mass production, and definitely it is a good in the long-term perspective. It is a very good for this company in the long-term perspective, because it gives NIO an additional cash flow, pretty much endless cash flow, as long as their vehicles are on the road. On top of that, guys, NIO delivered a record 48,135 vehicles in December, bringing its full year 2025 deliveries to 326,028 units, a 46.88% year-on-year increase, according to data released on January the 1st. And guys, I have to say that their numbers are really impressive, especially if you take a look right here. This is another article that was published on cnevpost.com, and it's titled NIO delivers a record 48,135 cars in December, driven by strong performance of ES8. And in fourth quarter, NIO delivered 124,807 vehicles, near to the upper end of its guidance range of 120,000 to 125,000 units. As of the end of 2025, NIO's cumulative deliveries reached 997,592 units, nearing the 1 million milestone. And guys, here is the growth of NIO monthly deliveries. You can see that green line represents the year of 2025, and we have a consistent growth in this number on a month-by-month basis. And you can see that we don't have any numbers of 2025 that were lower than the numbers of the same exact month, but on 2024 and 2023, which means, guys, NIO is in consistent upward trend, and it is good to see that they are, if even they didn't achieve their goal of non-GAAP profitability, they have very strong growth, and potentially they will achieve it this year. On top of that, NIO brand monthly deliveries are also quite high, but in this chart you can see that some months were not so successful in 2025 compared to 2024 and even 2023. As you can see, in August of last year, they delivered just 10,500 vehicles compared to 19.3 thousand in 2023 and 20.1 thousand vehicles in 2024. So I have to say that they have a very strong numbers in general, and despite the fact that some investors are not satisfied with the results, with the not achieving the non-GAAP profitability, I would say it is not the end of the day for NIO, and we might see a trend reversal. So let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, from this top, as I mentioned, we were and we are still in this ABC correction to the downside, and well, it is quite interesting, but this structure potentially comes to its end, or it's already formed its quite bullish pattern right here. We hit the same level that this asset hit on December the 3rd, and it is some kind of double bottom pattern. We can conclude that potentially this is the bottom of the C wave. And yes, if we dig deeper inside this movement, potentially we might see another tiny leg to the downside, and then we might have a trend reversal to see this bounce to new highs. But this price target, I will announce the price target of this top only when I will have confirmation of this bottom. And for now, guys, the next point of control is definitely $4.5. So we had previously we had a very good range of support and resistance. If I add to this price chart horizontal line, you can see that this line worked perfectly well as the range of resistance right here, range of support, and potentially if it breaks $4.78, we might land again at this level, $4.5 mark. So And what should you do if you want to catch this trade? Guys, we have to have more confirmation. And first of all, if in the upcoming session, and let's take a look at the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, the same exact ticker symbol but on Hong Kong Stock Exchange, you can see that right here on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, this asset lost about 3.55% of its value, and it broke this level of support. Potentially, this might indicate that on the current trading session, on Wednesday, January the 7th, we might see the same exact movement that potentially will land a little bit lower. That is why, guys, wait for the confirmation either of a breakout below the $4.78 mark, or a bounce to the upside that should retest these previous tiny swing highs of $5 and $5.4. If it happens, if it breaks these ranges to the upside, it will be a very good contender to of the beginning of the new uptrend. But for now, just be cautious and wait for this confirmation. And if you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stay